Hello everyone, it's time to do another game collection update. This time we got 12 games to update, although probably not all 12 will be in this, part or whatever. Um, because there's one that I've been trying to add for a while, but I can never get footage of it because the discs don't work right, and I'd rather not continue adding games to these that don't work. Because, these videos are made to help you guys get an idea of what you could pick from whatever, I do a game collection or whatever, you guys want to have an idea of what's a LP, for me to LP anyway, um, and you don't want to sit around and wait for it to come out because if I don't have it, I can't play it. Whatever. So we'll start with my three new Wii games, starting off with Tiger Woods PGA Tour 10. Now, anyone that knows me knows I'm not a fan of sports simulator games. I kind of find them boring. I find them repetitive. I just don't have fun with them. I have fun with the Mario sports games or something similar to that. In this game, I'm kind of in the middle with it. Like I don't think it's terribly boring, but I don't think it's a lot of fun either. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, if you enjoy this game, great. Again, I'm just not a sports fan. This is the only golf game I got, unless you count Wii Sports Golf. I don't. And you know what? I mean, I do enjoy it at times. When I first got it, I loved it. It's really responsive. The controls work great. Which is a major plus when it comes to Wii titles, because anything that requires the motion controls usually doesn't work that well. The game does support Wii Motion Plus, which I loved. That made the game a lot better. And back when the Wii could still connect to the internet, I guess you could actually get like real-time weather or something. I don't know. The Wii doesn't have internet anymore because, they shut it down because GameSpy or whatever got shut down. I don't know. But I still enjoy the game. I find it fun in all its various game modes. But, yeah, that's Tiger Woods PGA Tour 10. Next up is a game that I think a lot of people may have passed up upon looking at the case or seeing some gameplay footage of it, and that's Excitebots Trick Racing. Now, this is also another game that anyone will tell you that has actually played it. Um, you know, don't judge this is a game you don't judge by its cover. Okay, you look at the case or whatever. It's like, yeah, man, this is just like another shovelware Wii title just made to please little kids. It's probably a Hot Wheels ripoff or something. Probably isn't fun. I picked this game up for like $5 or something, and I had a blast with it. And it's also pretty challenging if you're not used to the controls. And I really wish I could go online with it, but again, Wii doesn't have online anymore. But it's a really fun game. The vehicles are fun to use. The items are fun to use. The tracks are so incredible to race on. Zooming at like 100, 200 miles an hour with your turbos and stuff. The wrecks, oh my god. When you wreck in this game, it is amazing. And you know what? And because you're going so fast in this game, the tracks really aren't limited to like a really small space. Like there's very little room for error. It's really fun, and I just love this game. I want to play multiplayer on this, but I don't know many people. I mean, I don't have any people that would probably anyone play with, but I just love this game. It's probably one of my favorite racers of all time. I mean, I'd put it up there with, okay, like my favorite is Diddy Kong Racing. Number two would probably be Mario Kart Double Dash, and then trying to think, how many racing games have I played? I'll put this at number three. Because I just love this so much. It controls beautifully, the items are very easy to use, and it's just so much damn fun. Just, oh god, I love this game. But yeah, that's Excitebots Trick Racing. My last new Wii game to add is one that I'm actually planning on doing an LP of soon. Maybe after Deadly Creatures, I don't know. And that's Zack and Wiki Quest for Barbaros's Treasure, I'm guessing. again, another game many people may have skipped on because it's very cartoony and whatnot, not built for the hardcore audience. But I really enjoyed it. It's a point and click adventure game, very similar to, I'd say it's very reminiscent to probably some very older point and click adventure games. And you know what? I actually like these kind of games. I grew up playing point and click adventure games, kinda, depending on if the Humongous Entertainment games fall under that. I mean, I kinda count them. um, uh, I loved Sam and Max Season 1, and I love this game. It's very fun. The humor is great. The characters are all so much fun to be in the story. And I mean, this is one of those games I go out of my way to do every level before finishing one. And it's very rewarding for that. All the puzzles are very fun. They can range from easy and simple to ones that you kind of got to rack your brain a bit in order to get. Um, and this is one of the few games I've seen that makes excellent use of the Wiimote's motion controls. There's so many different ways to use the Wii remote that I don't think many companies realize. And this game showcases basically every type of way you can use the Wii remote. Granted, a lot of them come down to waggling, but still, it works. It works really well, and I love it. So, yeah, that's Zach and Wiki Quest for Barbaros' Treasure, and I hope you guys will enjoy an LP of it if I do one soon, which I'm planning on doing. Not sure yet, though. So, yeah. Alright, now on to my 4 new PlayStation 2 games. Starting off with Final Fantasy XII. Now, if you watched my Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions Let's Play, you kind of already got a grasp of my opinion of this game. I'm not a big fan of it. It got a ton of praise. I've seen it get a ton of praise. I've seen it get great reviews. So many people love it. Honestly, I can't stand it. I mean, I haven't played many Final Fantasy games. Before this, I played Final Fantasy X-2 and Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. And I enjoyed both of those games more than I did 12. Mostly because those games actually were fun. I love turn-based combat. I mean, that's just my preference. I mean, can I not enjoy an RPG that doesn't have turn-based combat? No, I love Super Paper Mario, and that's not turn-based at all. In fact, many people hated Super Paper Mario because it wasn't turn-based, but I loved that game because it had such a great story with interesting characters. And also, the gameplay was actually still pretty fun. Final Fantasy XII, while still having great characters that I kind of enjoy a bit, it loses itself in the gameplay department because of this weird system, I can't remember what the hell it's called, where the game can basically play itself. And I can't get behind a game that does that. I seriously can't. I know you could turn it off, but it's there and it bugs me, and the game just... I mean, either way, the results will be the same whether I took control of the characters or not. And it's just annoying. In fact, what I don't really like about this fact is, even if you take control of the characters, alright, you're given this opportunity to run around a huge environment and attack enemies. I like it so much better if, when you moved out of the way of an enemy attack, it actually counted as a miss. But there's so many times I was playing this game that I would move out of the way of an enemy attack and be like halfway on the other side of an area from an enemy where I was clearly out of range, yet their like melee attack or whatever would still land a hit on me. And that pisses me off. It's like I'm nowhere near you. How the hell are you hitting me? How the hell are you doing damage? I believe it's because mostly this is still trying to consider itself an RPG. And to me, it loses that aspect when I could just move away from an enemy and still take damage. It just doesn't add up. If I'm out of the way, I'm out of the way because I don't want to take damage. But if I'm still taking damage, what the hell's the point of moving away? Might as well just have everyone still stand still and take turns at hitting each other. Whatever. That's my thing with Final Fantasy XII. That went on for a while, but yeah. So, next game.